Welcome back to Dark Whispers, where true horror stories meet reality. I'm your host, and tonight we're diving into a chilling television program that blurred the line between public service and deadly conspiracy. Broadcast in 1984 across small Midwestern towns, the CH/SS wellness tape seemed innocent at first. A soothing voice, grainy footage of sunlit fields, calming breathing exercises. But viewers began reporting nightmares, hallucinations, and worst of all, precise predictions of deaths in their own communities. So dim the lights, and prepare yourself for the horror of the analog age. 1984. Rural America. Community access cable channels offered a new show. CH/SS. Community Health and Stress Solutions. Episode 1 opened on a smiling therapist, backlit by sunlight. "Breathe in light. Breathe out tension," she whispered. Voiceover instructed viewers to repeat affirmations. Each breath clears your mind, prepares you for a good day. By the second week, subtle anomalies appeared. A frame showing a roadside intersection flashed for a single second, then vanished. Viewers later recognized that exact intersection as the site of a fatal car crash that same afternoon. Townsfolk chalked it up to coincidence, until episode 3. That week's session ended with a list of 3 names, each name scrolling on screen for just 2 frames. Mary Ann, Tom, Little Carver. Within 48 hours, Mary Ann died from a sudden aneurysm. Tom was struck by lightning while fishing. Little Carver vanished, found days later drowned in a creek. The local sheriff's office opened an investigation, but the tapes were publicly funded and traced back to a government mental health initiative. Documents from the Public Health Department declared CH/SS a stress reduction program aimed at farmers facing harsh economic pressures. Yet no mental health professionals were ever named in association with the show. Instead, the producer listed a code, Project Eclipse, and a P.O. box in a state capital. As rumors swirled, tapes were pulled from the airwaves within weeks. Stations overnight received a single cryptic memo: cease broadcast, pending review. All copies were ordered returned, and any uncollected reels destroyed. But that wasn't the end of the story. Decades later, in 2022, a YouTuber known as Tape Seeker 321 posted a digital rip of a single CH/SS reel. Low bitrate, heavy static, but unmistakable content. Within hours of the upload, commenters noted uncanny similarities. 2 names scrolled silently at the end of the video, then vanished: Harper Wells and Douglas Yates. 3 days later, news broke of a double homicide-suicide in Harper Wells' hometown, and a fatal house fire that claimed Douglas Yates' life. Viewers began experiencing the same effects reported in 1984 Night Terrors: paranoia, odd compulsions to record their own reflections on camera. Experts in media psychology speculated the tapes contained subliminal messaging, backward audio, and microsecond image flashes designed to implant suggestions deep in the unconscious. Others pointed to MKUltra-era experiments, where the CIA tested mind control techniques using television and radio waves. Project Eclipse could have been a wartime holdover, refined for civilian use. One digital archivist managed to salvage a second tape from an anonymous source. This reel intensified the terror. Dozens of names flashed in single frames. Dozens of locations briefly appeared, and dozens of news reports followed. The archivist reported receiving threatening messages, "Stop or else," scrawled in digital graffiti across his social media. As of today, only 2 complete CH/SS tapes exist online, both heavily corrupted, both linked to real tragedies. Are these tapes haunted, cursed, or simply tools of a hidden program designed to manipulate mass consciousness? The Federal Communications Commission refuses to comment, and the public health records from 1984 remain classified under national security exemptions. One thing is certain: in the age of analog signals, you never knew who, or what, was transmitting to your TV set. That's all for tonight's episode of Dark Whispers. If this story sent a chill through your spine, make sure to subscribe for more true horror tales that prove reality is often darker than fiction. Hit the notification bell, so you never miss our investigations into the hidden horrors of history. And remember, when you watch late-night broadcasts of grainy images and soothing voices, think twice about who's really behind the screen. Until next time, Stay vigilant. Stay curious. And keep whispering in the dark.